but nothing said. It shows how ignorant people are outside this body, especially among the police, talking about some kind of legal action. Nobody who is involved in a discussion or activity within the context of the legislature is subject to any of this kind of legal action that people are talking about. So when those idle threats are made by people who don't know what they're talking about, it makes the person who makes the threat feel good. It makes other people feel good, but I'll bet you not one of the people who stood on this floor has read the transcript, not one. I bet they haven't even read the newspaper this morning to see comments made by people who were at the committee hearing and who were on the committee. But they get carried away by what they hear on talk radio. And such being the case, I can understand the pathetic level of discussion on occasion, since that's their source of information. But, as I said yesterday, I will continue to deal with the issues that I think are important. I shared with this body, but I know people may not read what I hand out. The two officers in Lincoln found guilty as a result of an internal affairs investigation of using excessive force. They quit suddenly without explaining why. One was immediately hired by the Lancaster County Sheriff. The other was recruited by the Nebraska State Patrol, which I think is reprehensible. So these things happen and you all don't see them, or they make you no difference. But they do make me a difference. I have an obligation to address them. I will continue to do so, and I will do it in my way. And with reference to those people that Senator McCoy quoted from, they don't come to hearings, they don't read transcripts, they don't know anything. So I will quote something that I believe Jonathan Swift or Dr. Sam Johnson said. You can tell when a great man has arrived on the scene because the dunces immediately form a confederacy against him. So when I see what wise people have said, and their words perfectly embrace the situation, that is sufficient. As I said yesterday, the transcript will be available. Read it, form your own conclusion, and whatever it is, hold to that conclusion. Express it. You have a right to. There are senators on this floor who will tell you that I encourage them to speak whatever their opinion is, even if it's in opposition to me, because that is what we do here. I've stated that I give it, I can take it. Anything I say or do is very likely to carry consequences because I deal with issues of consequence, and I'm prepared to abide those consequences. But I have to tell you this. I'm getting a different type of phone call in my office this morning, and if these calls were made to my colleagues, they would realize that what they're hearing on talk radio or wherever they're getting the misinformation does not represent the view of all people throughout this state. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Senator.